Hello friends, this video on understanding numbers part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Now when we have to deal with such bigger numbers, now it is very important that we know the position of each digit in a number. So there are different places in a number. So let us start with a smaller number like 25. So in 25, 5 is at the units place and 2 is at the tens place. Now why do I call this a units place and why do I call this a tens place? Now how can we write 25? We can say this is 2 into 10 plus 5 into 1. So basically 5 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 10. Why is 2 multiplied by 10? Because 2 is at the tens place. Right, and that is why you get it as 25. So basically the last digit, the cornermost digit is always at the units place, the next digit is at the tens place, the next digit here would be at the hundreds place, thousands place, 10,000 place, and so on. So this is the sequence of the positions of digits: units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, and so on. So let us look at another example like 456, that is 456. So this would be units place, this would be tens place, and this would be hundreds place. So how can we write this? We will write it as 4 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 6 into 1. So how much will you get out of this? You will get 456. Let's look at more examples. So here you have a 5-digit number. So this would be units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So basically this can be written as 2. So let us start from units place. So this would be 2 into 1. Next is 5, that is tens place. So that would be 5 into 10. Next is 0, which is at hundreds place. So this would be 0 into 100. Next is 7, which is at thousand place. So this would be 7 into 1000. And after that you have 2, which is at 10,000 place. So this would be 2 into 10,000. So this is how you get 27,052. Yet bigger number. So this would be unit, 10, 100, thousands, 10,000s, 1 lakh, right? And similarly, if you have even bigger numbers, so the position will continue in this fashion. So these are the positions. Now why did I talk about the position? That's because now when we talk about bigger number, smaller number, we will talk about a lot of other things. So that time when you know this concept of positioning of the digits, it will be easier for you to understand. So now without wasting any further time, let us quickly look at the rules to compare numbers. How do we know which number is bigger and which number is smaller? So there are a few rules to remember. Rule number 1, a number with more number of digits is always greater. So for example, you have a digit like this, 2, 6, 5, 9, 4, 3, 2. And you have another number like this, 4, 3, 9, 6, 2, 4, 3, 9, 6, 8, 5, 9, 1, 4, 2. Now looking at these two numbers, if I instantly ask you which is greater, so the number with greater number of digits. So this number has more number of digits. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is an 11-digit number, whereas this one is a 7-digit number. So definitely this number is greater than this number. So this is rule number 1. So if you have to compare two numbers with different number of digits, the one with greater number of digits is a greater number. Rule number 2, a number with digits in descending order is the greatest number possible with those digits. Now this is something that we had discussed in one of the previous slides, that let us suppose if you have some digits like 5, 9, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 2. So if you are given a set of digits, now for these set of digits, the greatest number would be the one where the digits are ordered in descending order, that is in decreasing order. So the number should start with the greatest digit, which is 9, then should come the next digit, which is 6, then should come the next digit, that is 5, and so on. When you order all the digits in descending order, you get the greatest number that is possible with these digits. Similarly, a number with digits in ascending order is the smallest number possible with those digits. So for these digits, the smallest number would start with 1, then 2, and then 4, 5, 6, 9, and so on. So these are some simple rules with the help of which we can compare bigger numbers. So let us compare a few numbers. 14667 and 61780, which is greater? Obviously 61780, because it has 5 digits and this has 4 digits. So this is bigger. 1467 and 6178. Now here both the numbers have the same number of digits. So which one is greater? Now here look at the first digit. Here the first digit is 1 and here the first digit is 6. So 6 is greater than 1. Therefore this is a bigger number. Right? Now why are we comparing this number, the first number? Because this first number is at the thousands place, right? This is units, tens, hundreds, thousand. So 1 at the thousand place means that this number is in the range of 1000. And here 6 is in the thousands place. That means this number is in the range of 6000. So which is definitely bigger. So therefore this number is greater than this number. 1467 and 06178. Now here this is an interesting catch. Now you might say that this is a 4-digit number, this is a 5-digit number, so this should be greater. But that is not the case, because in this number the first digit is a 0. And whenever you have a 0 at the beginning of the number, the 0 doesn't have any value. So basically 06178 is same as 6178. Do you want me to prove that how 06178 is equal to 6178? Now let us try to expand 6178. So we can expand it somewhat like this. 6 is at the thousands place. So 6 into 1000 plus 1 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 8 into 1. So this is how we can expand 6178. Now what about 06178? How can we expand this? This would be something like this. 0 into 10,000 plus 6 into 1000 plus 1 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 8 into 1. So this is how we will expand this. But here in this case, 0 multiplied by 10,000, 0 multiplied by anything becomes 0. So basically this term becomes 0. So you are left with the same thing as you had in this case. And that is why we say that whenever you have 0 as the first digit of the number, that 0 doesn't have any value, because this term vanishes altogether. So here also it actually means 1467 and 6178. But anyway, 6178 is greater than 1467. That is a different story. But what I'm trying to say is, just by looking at the number of digits, you cannot say that this is greater. Let's look at another example, 111 and 11111. So here you have just one digit being repeated number of times. So in this case it is repeated 3 times, here it is repeated 5 times. So here it has more number of digits, so this is a bigger number. So in this fashion you can compare numbers. So even if you are given larger numbers, you can follow these rules. You can look at the positioning of the digits and you can decide which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Now let us look at this scenario. Here we see that this girl, she has a book and the cost of the book is rupees 154. This other girl, let's name her Lata. So Lata is this girl and this girl, let's call her Seema. So Seema has a book and the cost of the book is rupees 154. That is rupees 154. Now Lata doesn't have this book and she also wants to buy this book. But the amount of money that she has is 145 and the cost of the book is 154. Now with rupees 145 in her wallet, do you think that Lata would be able to buy this book? No. Why? That's because 145 is lesser than 154. So 145 is less than 154. Now some of you might think that 145 and 154, both these numbers, they contain the same digits. So both the numbers are made up of 3 digits, 1, 4 and 5. But what happened? Shifting the digits changed the number as a whole. That's what we had learned before also, that the moment you change the position of the digits, that overall the number changes. Now here if you look at 145, so here 5 is at units place, 4 is at tens place and 1 is at hundreds place. So it is basically 1 into 100 plus 4 into 10 plus 5 into 1. But in this case what happens? 5 and 4 gets interchanged. So here 4 is at units place, 5 is at tens place and 1 is at hundreds place. So this is 1 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 4 into 1. So the value of this part changes in both of them, and that is why the overall the number changes. So what we learn is shifting digits can change the number. In fact, in most of the cases, as long as we are not talking about repetitive digits, let's say instead of 145, had it been 115. So if you interchange the position of both the ones, so that might not matter. But as long as you have unique numbers and if you unique digits, and if you shift those digits, the number will get changed. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.